Well, good morning. Morning, still morning. Beard for mental health here. This is a true mental health day. As you can see, I'm still laying in bed. My hair's a mess. I am not hiding anything. I give complete honesty that life hasn't been awesome lately, and I just came across this article from Everyday Health that I wanted to share called Six Depression Symptoms You Shouldn't Ignore, which I've been bordering on the line of depression and just being depressed, off and on depressed. I haven't slipped into full on depression every now. It's like it says here, everyone feels a little up and little down in the dumps now and then, but sadness and withdrawal can become crippling, putting you at risk for a number of serious conditions, consequences, including suicide, which I've attempted multiple times. Depression symptoms aren't always as obvious as frequent crying and overwhelming despair. Oftentimes, changes are subtle and the person may not notice, but their friends and loved ones may. I live alone mostly. I live with a friend, but for the most part, I'm alone, and I don't always notice these things. So I came across this article, and number one is trouble sleeping, which I have. Even with my sleeping pills, I've had trouble sleeping. Loss of interest in favorite activities. Absolutely, I've had no motivation to do anything except sit right here in my bed and read for the most part. That's about all I want to do, and even that sometimes I don't want to do. Increase in energy. I do have an increase in energy. There's lots I want to do. I would like to be busy, but I don't have the motivation to do it, which creates a depressed attitude because I can become frustrated with myself. Change in appetite. Absolutely. I've gotten away from eating breakfast to sleeping in because of my trouble sleeping, and consequently, I don't eat breakfast. I eat lunch, an early supper, and then I tend to snack, which has given me a bit of a belly, which I'm committed to working on. Right, which is another. I've started walking again and walking the dog again, and not just putting things off, because I've recognized that I'm on that teeter totter of depression and being depressed and anxiety creeping, causing so many problems that I don't want to be depressed. I would rather to be a little bit more balanced. I've been using the term, like we have in the health industry, of flattening the curve, right? Flattening the curve. I don't want it to be up here. I want my curve to be more like this. So I'm working on that. Number five of the things that I'm noticing depression is touchiness. In some people, depression manifests as more irritability and impatience than feeling down, according to this Dr. Dunlop. 100%. 100%. And number six, which is scary, which is probably the scary one, is an emerging dark side. As much of a Star Wars fan as I am, and I love the dark side in the Star Wars. I love the Jedi, but I'm actually a certified Jedi. But from the dark side, a person who is severely depressed may become preoccupied with death and morose topics, which, again, don't want to get to that bottom line of slipping into depression because it's harder to come out of. I want to, which is what, flattening the curve. When your curve is like this, or even going like this, that's scary. And I admit right now, I'm probably like this. I'm climbing up that mountaintop because it's not going hasn't been going so well. No way. I say no. I say yes to self-care, yes to changing my attitude, and yes to reframing my mind, transforming and renewing of my mind if I want to get religious. So, mental health tip today: sunlight, exercise, eating, proper sleep. Can we do it? Who knows? Beard for mental health out.